Greetings, good people. Welcome to my channel. I am Nuku, the Horned Dakini, coming on to give you guys a reading. So pull on up, join me. This could be a resourceful reading for you, okay? Matter of fact, you already know that it's for you because you're here, right? You read the title, it pulled you in. I don't even know what the reading is about. I don't have a title yet, but that's the beauty of the future. You already see the title, and that is why you are here. So I thank you so much for being here, and I hope that this reading gives you everything that you need, okay? OGs and returnees, hello. Thank you so much for coming back. Newbies, I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay, right? Thank you, Sweet Spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this reading. Show me more. Show me clearly. Who is this message for? What am I talking about? Who am I talking to? Okay. I feel like I may be talking to a collective of people who you need to take what somebody has told you into consideration. Okay? There is some information that someone has brought to you, and maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you were reluctant to receive it because of who it came from, or the channel the spirit used to bring it to you. Or maybe you're just a headstrong person and you don't really care much for people telling you stuff. But it is something that someone has told you that you do need to take into consideration, because it's going to help you balance. It's going to help you with something. So let's get some cards laid down. I'm using my fairy deck today. Okay. Six of Pentacles. It's called the Six of Autumn in this deck, and that is about the giving and the receiving. It's a very resourceful card. The Six of Pentacles is about having enough of something where you're able to share. You have enough of something where you're able to give. It's the giving, the receiving. Most of the time, it's in alignment with things, because the Pentacles represent things, physical, tangible things. So maybe you're in a position to give money. Maybe you're in a position to share your time. Maybe you're in a position to share wisdom, okay? Because the Pentacles also represent the wisdom of an earthy person, right? So you could be being told to share, and what you share comes back around to you in the ways that you need it, okay? So, because of course I'm hearing don't stop whatever it is that you're doing because you're not. Five of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. I was literally about to say, don't stop what you're doing, all because it seems like you're not getting anything from it. You are getting something from it. And then the Five of Pentacles showed itself, because the Five of Pentacles talks about feeling rejected, feeling ill, depressed, because it seemingly looks like you are struggling. It seemingly looks like you are headed toward poverty, headed toward a lackadaisical season in your life, but you're not. All of those are those ants, those automatic negative thoughts. So you need to catch them before they turn into your actual thought process and begin to manifest, because we are what we think. Okay, we are what we think. Ain't no doubt about it. We create our own realities, and it starts with a thought. Because once you start thinking it, then it begins to, you speak it. And once you speak it, you've created it. So tend to your thoughts right now, but more than anything, tend to your words, because a lot of times those thoughts will come involuntarily. A lot of times we don't have control over our thoughts. Okay, but the test is to not bring the thought into word, because we do have power over what we say. So watch what you're saying right now. But I believe that I'm talking to people who, you're feeling challenged right now because something seemingly looks like it's not working out. Something seemingly looks like it's not panning out. So you could be having money issues. Seemingly, in your mind, you think you having money issues. You're really not having money issues. Everything is well. All is well. My granny used to say people will have 2 loaves of bread under their arms and still complain about what they don't have. Whole time you got the whole world in your hand. You got everything you need, but you still complain. So I am seeing the word gratitude right now. You should have a attitude of gratitude. That's what's going to fix this 5 of Pentacles energy, that loss, that illness feeling. Because it can talk about an actual illness, but more than anything, it's talking about that ill feeling that you feel when you feel like you don't have enough money, when you feel like you don't have what you need to suffice, right? You don't have everything that you need to live the life that you've created for yourself. But if you take a step back, in our reality, you do. So this could be an energy too of course, gratitude. We've already spoke on that, but because I saw the word minimalist. Maybe you are in a in-between phase where you're having to downsize, or maybe you don't need everything that you thought you used to need, but your mind is so used to getting, having, that it's hard for you to temper that energy. Okay, it's hard for you to temper that energy and be real with yourself. Do I need all of that extra right now? You may have some type of financial restrictions right now. Okay, look, first of all, look what we're going through as a country. So I think everybody's going to have to cut back on some stuff. That doesn't mean that you're poor. It doesn't mean that you're lacking. You don't go into a poverty mindset because spirit may be guiding you to pull back. Okay, pull back, because everything that you think you need, you don't need. Okay, and that goes right along with what I was saying about these 6 of Pentacles. What you may have, you probably got more than others. See what you can help somebody else with, because what you give to somebody else freely from the heart comes back around tenfold, sometimes 100-fold, the way you need it to come back. Right now, I think spirit is just asking you to give, and give freely. Come up off of what you think you don't have. It's not about you right now. I think it's what spirit is trying to say. It's not about you right now. What do you have that can help somebody else? Because you got some resources that could help somebody else. And in turn, you just being grateful for what you do have and freely giving, freely sharing, is going to open up some kind of pathway for you. You are being supported by the universe. You are being supported by Mother Earth. You are being supported by some very strong, earthy people in your life too. I also believe that you're being supported by some strong watery type people, some Cancer, some Scorpio, some Pisces. You're being supported financially, but mostly vibrationally and from a frequency standpoint. People speak your name in a very positive way, and that feeds you, and you don't even know it. Almost like people, because I talked about in a few readings back, the type when people say they praying for you, and what praying for people really means, and how it should really be done. You got some people that really pray for you. They really, like, they speak your name in rooms that you don't even know you got access to, because it ain't came down the pipeline for you to be in those rooms yet. Somebody protects your name, or somebody speaks your name, or speaks whatever you offer, speaks whatever you do, or speaks on what you've done for them. They speak your name very highly. And that alone creates an energy of abundance, an energy of respect, an energy of prosperity, an energy of protection. Somebody is creating beautiful orbs with your energy all in it, because they speak your name and the things that you've done for them, or how they just have an ultimate respect for you, okay? And they could be earth signs or water signs. Ashe. If you feel like you need to reach out to other people for assistance, do that, okay? Whether you need money, whether you need love, prayer, a hug, food, somebody to vent to. If you need something in this season of your life, because sometimes it's not easy to get over that feeling of, oh my God, things are not working out. Oh my God, I need. Sometimes it's not easy to bypass that. So you may need to reach out and talk to somebody who can feed into you. Maybe you're the type of person, you feed into a lot of people. You feed a lot of people. You give a lot of yourself. You give a lot. But maybe you need to pause so you can receive. Okay? Place that energy where it belongs. 7. So that is, oh my God. So we have the 5, 6, 7. It didn't come out in that order. It came out the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, but then it jumped back to the 7 of Pentacles. That's awesome. All this earth energy. Have patience. This is a test. If you can just be patient, everything is going to work out better than you expected. You are being challenged right now, but it ain't financially. Your abundance isn't being challenged. Your prosperity isn't being challenged. Your patience is being challenged. I could be talking to a fire sign person. You are so used to rushing or forcing things or making things happen on your own, but you're going through a season of your life where you ain't really got no power. You ain't got no control. Not that you're powerless. You're just going through a phase where you're being forced to trust the universe. Chill out. Plant your seeds. Fall back. Let it take root. Okay? When you trust the universe, you really start to see results a lot sooner than you would see them if you were to force direction. Right now, I think I'm talking to somebody who's trying to force direction. You got 1,000 spells going on right now. You done 7, 8 rituals. Okay? You doing too much. The universe wants you to understand, number one, you've probably already put a lot into the universe. You've probably already put a lot of magic out. You've done a lot of things. Let that stuff show up and prove to you that the work that you've already done is working. Okay? But yeah, I'm talking to somebody who's gimme. Now. Very Aries. The temper tantrum energy. I want it now. And Spirit is saying, no. You can't rush me. You can rush them people in your life. You can rush yourself, but you can't rush me. I am that I am. That's what the universe is telling you. You gotta chill. You can't rush the universe. You can't rush God, right? But with all of these, and it's only 3 cards down, but with all of these pentacles, you're from number one, and because of the numbers that they are, you're taking a step up, and then you'll go into that rushy energy, then you throw yourself back. But I think something, and see, that might be why Spirit showed me the little message that I said prior to laying cards about you needing to listen to take something into consideration that somebody has told you. Because I think you have days where you understand what the universe is telling you, then you get antsy. Them thoughts get to thinking, them thoughts get to thoughting, and you start reacting. And then that throws you back, and then you go into a, oh, woe me, I just can't believe it, ain't got nothing. And then you'll go back into the, okay, God is good, I'm just gonna be. It's like you want a yo-yo with yourself. You're on a up-down roller coaster with yourself. Have patience and don't worry. All is well with you. The challenge is you knowing this, applying it, and being in alignment with it. Not battling and going back and forth with it. Okay? Know that all is well and let it go. Okay? In the process, do the things that I mentioned. Giving or receiving. Okay? But it's going to be different. Some of y'all need to give. Some of y'all do need to give. Some of y'all need to come up off of what you feel like you need and give. Because that can be satisfying to the soul when you can pause what you feel like you need and go assist other people. Okay? With whatever that looks like. Okay? And then some of y'all, you have been giving, you have been doing, and you need to pause that, and you need to allow people to give unto you. Okay? Bless you indeed. Okay? So wherever you are on that spectrum, be obedient to that. There's a harvest coming for someone. Now, I got the feeling I'm talking to somebody who may work with harvest deities like Oshun. For some reason, Oshun popped up. Some of you may work with Oshun directly. So your harvest, something that you probably did back during October, November, some seeds that you planted back during that time, whether it was via prayer, affirmations, or actual spells and rituals, actually working with the Orisha herself. Maybe you went to the lake. Maybe you left some offerings there. Something that you did. And I'm feeling the energy of October, November. Something you did. You're about to receive the harvest from it. And it is going to come by way of like an unexpected influx of money. But you got to be patient. And this is separate from tax money and all of that, which for some of you, it could be some tax money. Maybe some of you thought that you were not going to receive your tax money. Maybe you thought you owed. Maybe, it could be. Maybe you thought that government was going to come through and swipe your shit, whatever the case may be. So that could be some of y'all's influx because you didn't think that you were even going to get it. Whole time you got it. Some of y'all, it could be some debts being wiped clean because you thought that you were going to have to owe all of this money. And now the debt just got wiped clean. You don't owe the money. And that freed up some money for you as well. Okay? Either way, don't feel challenged. I know it's hard to say that when a person's in the middle of feeling challenged, but I want you, whoever's resonating with this part, because you are feeling challenged, financially challenged, I want you to tell yourself, the good I do comes back to me. The good I do comes back to me. And I want you to leave it open like that, because I feel like if you end it with a particular way, the good I do comes back to me in forms of money, then you might miss out on it coming back to you another way. So you want to leave that open-ended like that. So however the universe chooses to bless you for the good that you've done, you're going to receive it. It could come by way of time. It could come by way of optimal health. It could come by way of glamour and being youthful looking. It could come by way of somebody blessing you financially. It could come by way of many ways. But when you start to feel that feeling of, I don't have what I need. Oh, I'm robbing the Peter to pay Paul. Anytime you start having those challenging thoughts about your money, interrupt it immediately and tell yourself, the good I do comes back to me. That's why it's really important for you to do something right now for other people, or allow these other people to do some good things to you. Something's trying to unfold for you. I think you just need to take time out and rest. Six of Summer. 2 6s are here. And that's the 6 of Cups. You take some time out. Go to the water. If you have not been to the water and you're close to water and it's a beautiful day in your neck of the woods, go to the water. And the only reason I say that is because there's something very calming about water that will allow you to. Water teaches you how to go with the flow, whether you're in it or just watching it. If you understand the beautiful element of water, then you understand how it teaches you to flow and trust your own buoyancy. Okay? 6 of Cups, water card. Speaks about childhood, memories, nostalgia. This card, no matter how it comes out and no matter what kind of reading I'm doing, it always indicates to me that you need to go back to a version of yourself that was a little more creative, a little more innocent, a little more accepting, and a little more youthful. Because adulting can suck. Because we're always computing and calculating and trying to do the right thing. We don't want to be irresponsible. And sometimes we don't need to do that. Sometimes we need to go back to a version of ourselves where we just lived and we let live. We loved and we let love. Okay? And I believe that that's what you're being guided to do, to take your mind off of whatever these challenges are, whether they be financial, whatever they are. Plant your seeds if you haven't already. Fall back and trust God. Now, there could be somebody from your past, because we know that the 6 of Cups also talks about people from your past as well. There could be somebody from your past that has some assistance for you. They themselves could be the assistance, or they could come by way. Somebody could bring them back into your life. They have something. This, matter of fact, because the 6 of Pentacles, which was the very first card that came out, the 6 of Summer came out on the 6 of Pentacles. Okay? Earlier when I said that there could be somebody in your life that has told you something or is telling you something that you need to take into consideration what they're saying, they could be this person. Maybe somebody from your past has been watching you, and they're going to come back into your life and say, hey, fill in the blank. Or maybe they're coming back in to help you press pause on whatever these challenges are. Challenges are. And kind of help you tap back into a version of yourself where you were less worried. So they could be like an earth angel. They could come back in and help you just learn how to play. Help you learn how to not take things so serious. Because I think I'm talking to somebody, you're taking life way too serious right now. You can't even stop and smell the roses because you too busy worried about how much the dirt is, how much the seeds are, how much is this going to cost. Oh, God, I ain't got everything I need to plant my garden. You too worried about the things that you shouldn't be worried about at all. Somebody is going to give you some information that's going to help you learn how to not worry. Or they're going to come in and take your worries away. Or they're going to come in and just distract you in a positive way so you can go have fun. Because I believe that you're supposed to be going with the flow, but just having fun in the process while you wait. Because keep in mind, I told you that you need to chill. Take a rest. and allow the plans that you are seeking for yourself to unfold. You're trying to rush the process. You're trying to rush God. Go play. Point blank, period. End of the reading. Go play. Go find something to do. Go play. Go play. All right, show me more. If you're resonating with this reading thus far, please hit that like button, subscribe if you have not, okay? Yeah, Spirit wants you to go play. Four of Pentacles. You so worried about your money and your abundance and you, because the Four of Pentacles is somebody you holding on to your very last dime, and it ain't even your last dime. You are plentiful. You are abundant. Money is attracted to you. All your needs are met all the time in miraculous ways. But you're going through that little phase where you feel like you got to hold on every dime. Go play. Go spend some money. Go invest in something. Go invest in something. Go spend your money on you. If you got $10, take 3 of them $10 and go buy something for you. That's called planting a seed within thyself. Because if you got $10 and you thinking about who you going to pay with them $10 and you ain't factored in what you going to do with you, for you with those $10, that's half of your problem right there. You're not focusing in on you. Now, I know I'm not talking to somebody who only got $10. If you're watching this, you got more than $10. All I'm saying is ease up. Ease up. Back to that Six of Pentacles. Go. You wanna show an act of faith? You only got $10. Go give somebody $3. Go find a homeless person. Give them $3. That's how the good I do comes back to me. Okay? Just to wrap this whole thing back around to what I've already said. Okay? I'm going to pull one more card. You already manage your resources wisely. You do that. But you don't hold on to money so tightly that you don't let it go so it can come back. When I got to release a large sum of money, well, really any sum, but when I have to release a large sum, I tell it to go and then bring all his friends back. If I got to let go of 100, I tell him, I'm going to let you fly and you bring back all your friends. You bring back all your friends. Okay? You got to talk to your money. And really, you're not talking to the money. You're talking to the currency. You are aligning with the understanding that money is just the physical manifestation. The currency is what you want to tap. Okay? Yeah, you probably been on a strict financial diet here lately because you've told yourself, I don't have. Which in our reality you do. You got them 2 loaves of bread under your arm, but you moving like you ain't got no bread at all. That's coming from a scarcity mindset. Stop that, number one. But I'm not telling you to go out and spend all your money and act a damn fool. I'm not telling you to do that. Divine Daikini is not telling you to go spend your money on frivolous shit. No. What I am telling you is the way to get unstuck from this situation is to fall back, go play, go buy you something, and trust that what you need will always make its way back to you. Under grace, in perfect ways, and in a plentiful position. You're never not going to have what you need. But when you try to force, then you slow up the process. Go play. Trust God and go play. Okay? The life experience. That's a tower moment. That just means, that don't mean that, you're finna lose it all. That just means that you're going through a phase in your life where you are learning how to trust God. Because what does a life experience teach us? How to trust God. It teaches you how to jump out the window and know that your spirit guides, your ancestors, your deities, whatever you work with is going to help you land flat on your feet. You're not going to be pushed out of the tower and fall to your death. No. You're going to jump out that tower and realize you got wings, and you're going to lower yourself down on stable grounds, and everything that you need will be there waiting for you. That's what that means, okay? So I'm talking to somebody who I think you've been a little too caught up in thinking that you got the control, you got the power to do everything, and you do. But there are certain times and certain situations where you are allowed to trust the universe. Let the universe wow you. Let the universe, let other people bless you. I know you a go-getter. I know that you like to run and make shit happen for yourself. I get it. But there are times when you must allow, for balance sake, you must allow other people, other modes, other things outside of you to bless you, especially if you are a giver. The universe gotta always balance them scales. See, there are certain people that give, and they don't want to allow other people to give back to them. But you throwing off the pH balance of the universe and how things flow. You throwing off the which law is that? That's the law of which law is that? Maybe the law of rhythm, because things have to always flow. Energy is always moving. And when you give, or you're doing, and you never stop to let the universe do its part, then you messing up the harmony. So fall back. Now, for those of you on the other end of that, you're always receiving. You never give. You never do for others. Then you, my friend, are the one that needs to go and give. Be a resource to other people. Because you throwing off the balance because you're always taking and never giving. So place the energy where it belongs. I don't think I'm going to pull anymore. I just know that this situation is getting ready to lead you to some very significant changes if you take heed to what I've just said this evening, okay? But this is where I'm going to stop. I'm not currently offering readings right now. I'm listening to spirit, because spirit is telling me I'm not offering, like, if you need more clarity from this particular reading, spirit is telling me to offer assistance for people who are in need of more enlightenment for this particular reading. So you can go over to the about section. How to contact me is over there. But I'm not, right now, I'm just not open to general readings. But spirit did tell me to open up if you need specific understanding or more insight, more inspiration from this particular reading right here. And it doesn't matter when you find it. I don't care if you find this 3-4 years from now. If this resonates with you and you need more from it, book a session so we can dive deeply into your cards and how this particular message is relevant for you at the time that you find it, okay? I appreciate you being here. Again, if you liked what you heard, like the reading, subscribe if you haven't. Come back and see me again. Bye-bye.